What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of Nalo Kicking Knowledge. So, today, we're at the last sign in this moon series, the sign of Pisces. So, I hope you guys have been paying attention, and if you have been paying attention, you should be noticing many patterns within the zodiac. Alright? Right now we're at sign 12, the last position. And as always, if you don't know, the moon represents our mind. What we give our attention to. What are we always thinking about? Our emotional response to things. How we nurture others and like to be nurtured in return. Our subconscious thinking. The past. The relationship with our mother. Pisces is a sign of imagination, compassion, spirituality, and really the search for the meaning of life. Give or take whatever sign, planet it's in. So, when your moon is in Pisces, since it represents imagination, you tend to have a very big imagination. And your imagination is your escape from reality. So the person with the Pisces moon, in their mind, they want to find and live, they want to create their own world to live in. Because they've acquired, or this mind has all the capabilities of the previous moons. They pretty much understand, have a good understanding about what life's about. And the thing about this position is that, mind you, I said it represents spirituality. Okay? Now, depending on who you believe rules the sign of Pisces, you would look at that position in the chart to see is the depositor of Pisces in a good sign, in a good house. If so, that will definitely incline a person to want to seek spirituality or find and infuse the spiritual essence into their mental pursuits. Like business. If they do a business, these are the people that, if they're running a business, it's not about the money. And the thing about these guys is that they can be very free-handed. They can be very free-handed. And I think Pisces is also the sign of extremeness. Like, I guess you could say addictions, extremes of things, or extravagantness of things. Because the fact that a Pisces moon doesn't care too much about money, they may just give it away. And this could lead to them being used. And then they won't really understand what's going on until a situation arises where they realize they see things in reality for what it is. Like, yo, I'm being used. This person is always, getting things from me. And a little bit more of what I was saying before is that, so if the depositor is well placed, there will be a spiritual inclination, but it can also, on the next extreme, so it can be a really spiritual person, or it can be someone who just is disgusted with humanity and is a complete atheist. It doesn't always read it exactly how you think. That's why you have to study the chart and see what's going on. Now, as far as intuitiveness goes, these guys are really intuitive. Really. And when matched up with another one of the water signs, like as the sun. Like, so let's say a Cancer sun with a Pisces moon, or a Scorpio sun with a Pisces moon. It's a strong chance that person has psychic ability, is really intuitive. And from that intuitiveness, it leads this person to need to be isolated, because they absorb a lot. They absorb a lot. And the mind already, moon by itself without any sign is impressionable. Okay, so, and receptive. So, whoever these guys are around, and especially depending on what their 12th house looks like, they can be very much service oriented and just want to. These are the people, like, they're not doing things for recognition. They're not doing things for money. They're doing it, as just a way to create or to be selfless. They're more so concerned with how they can affect humanity. But I wouldn't even say very concerned. They just do what they do. The anything spiritual, they're definitely, there's emotions, strong emotion tied into that, in a sense of peace. But as far as things in the real world go, these guys, they're just different. Okay? So for peace of mind, I would say, of course, meditation. Of course, meditation. Because meditation will give you the opportunity to reason and connect with that source that you're really seeking. That's really what, like, the Pisces, the Pisces moon, man. It's almost like they're not that they're living in a fantasy, but they're seeing things for what it is. Okay, they're really seeing things for what it is, and that either leads them to want to help, or that leads them to be completely detached from society. But for peace of mind, I definitely say you have to meditate. And I definitely think you have to find a source of service. Something, whether it's working with children, underprivileged people, teaching, something that where you can infuse your spiritual nature into. You need to connect with that thing in a spiritual way. So what you'll find is, like I said, most times I see the combination of sun and moon in Pisces, moon and the sun in another water sign. These people are very inclined to spiritual work, healing, and very much wrapped up in spirituality. And that makes sense. Now, let's say we have like a Capricorn sun with a Pisces moon. See, now this person is gonna be feeling like I need to achieve spiritual success. What I do, as far as whatever I do, I need to infuse my spirituality in it and be known and gain status for that. You understand? The Sagittarius sun with a Pisces moon is going to be very motivated to uncover the truth and to just keep inspiring others, learning more, and ultimately creating their own. It's really crazy, man. And so if you guys come across this combination, really study it. Really study the Pisces moon's chart, because I find it to be interesting, people. The mind is just out there. You know, so another part of peace of mind, I think, will just come from being creative, because a lot of these people make fantastic artists of all kinds, fantastic artists of all kinds. You know, so the nature of your mom was very, like I said, I'm gonna use this again. Now, this position, it can indicate that your mom was very much a spiritual person, had a lot of faith, maybe herself was maybe like a writer, fantasy writer, or something. Maybe an actress, like that, something artistic. But mom was, we can say mom was very much so a free spirit. Okay, overall a free spirit. But at the same time, your mom could have been a drug addict. Yeah, your mom could have been a drug addict. Your mom could have been somebody who, I've seen it. I've seen a lot, man. Your mom could have been someone who is a criminal, just like not etched in society's standards of normal, just different and detached. Okay, so I think I pretty much covered it all. You know, I've been like, for the second half of the zodiac, not really covering the who they're attracted to, but these guys, it's their opposite is Virgo, but I don't see that really working. I think that's more so just for security purposes. They feel like, you know, since I'm so removed and in my own world, it's good to have a partner who picks up the slack. I don't think so, because Virgo's way too critical, and the Pisces is sensitive. So I don't really see that as like a great match. What I do think is that any water sign, whether Cancer, Scorpio, because you want to be in the same water here, all right? And Scorpio especially can really provide that emotional intensity, romance, and everything that the Pisces moon is looking for. And maybe like the Taurus personality, because the Taurus likes, you know, very much is somewhat attracted to that artistic thing, and Pisces is, you know, dreamy, imaginative, and overall Taurus is stable, so that's always good. Yeah, man. So I really say Virgo's a good match, but anything's possible. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my interpretation of the Pisces moon. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. What I'm gonna do after this, I think I'm gonna make a video reviewing the moon signs and like break it up by element and see what's going on here. And then the next series, I'm really reluctant to do a whole sun through sign series, because I feel like if you know anything about astrology, you know your sun sign, and if you have some knowledge, you should, and because it's really fairly the same thing. It's just as this moon sign series, it's just the function of the planet is masculine versus feminine, or yang versus yin, because sun is that outward directed individual energy, and the moon is the opposite of that. So I didn't really want to do a whole sun through sign series, because just think. But what I will do is I make a video about the soul's purpose and the gifts that come with, you know, every sun sign, because I think that's major. Because ultimately, remember, sun represents your soul and, you know, your individuality, and you are at the center of the universe, your solar system. You're the sun. So everybody's the sun of their own universe. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, and then probably also I think I might. If please comment and really let me know if I should like do a whole like Venus series straight, or incorporate Venus one day, Jupiter the next day, Mars another day? Let me know, because I'm not sure about that either. Alright? So, thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, peace.